This is Mrs. Parrish's 7th grade math class. Go on in. That right. The next step, although I don't think you're going to get it, but next step.
You're looking at the C.T. Jones job? I thought you had better judgment.
I never got the whole story about why Lon Miller left in such a hurry.
My kids need you here. Please, please, please come to C.T. Jones.
Miller hired everybody in the school. Are you sure you want to take on his friends?
Really? If you come here, I'll help.
Places like Jones kill careers. You got a death wish?
If you can turn Jones around, you're on the stairway to the stars. Go for it.
You'll see the boss in a minute. Good luck.
Thank you for agreeing to take over C.T. Jones Middle School, especially at this time of an emergency situation.
During the simulation, players will confront situations that principals face regularly. The following is an example of a human resources decision. You'll need to review the candidates and make a decision about the new library assistant. Anita Watterson has a lot of experience and training. Joan Bradford could be a fit. Haley Smithers doesn't have a lot of experience, but she does babysit for a school board member. Now it's time to interview the candidates.
Well, since I'm in the building a lot for PTA events, I couldn't help but be drawn to the media center. I know if you hired me, I could really help out Miss Ivanovich. I know I could do better with a lot of the old stuff, like nonfiction print and CDs and the things that were already there.
I've been working at the town's library while taking courses at the community college. I mean, it's great working there, but it's not full-time, and there's no benefits. I'd love to continue working in a library setting with benefits while I finish school.
Well, I decided to apply to CTJ because I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life, and I thought it might give me some experience to work here. And also, I've been babysitting for the Browns for the past couple of years, and last Friday when I was over there, Mr. Brown said that I should just go ahead and apply.
Now it's time to make a choice. Choose wisely. You chose Anita Watterson. Let's see what the current librarian thinks about your choice.
Are you not happy with what I do with the library? If you were, I can't imagine that you would hire a woman like this who's going to try to take it over. The vacancy was for an assistant, not someone to replace me. I mean, this woman is going to come in and try to revolutionize my library. It's my library.
The librarian wasn't too happy with your choice. Let's take a look at another HR issue.
Do you have a minute? Ms. Connor's computer wasn't accessing the server. While I was working on it, I noticed that she's been accessing websites, like gambling websites and websites where you can play poker for money. According to our acceptable use policy, I'm supposed to report it to you, and you're supposed to report it to the network administrator. Will you do it, or should I?
It's time to make another decision. How should you handle this problem? You chose to file the report yourself. Good pick.
Great. Thanks for taking care of that. I thought this was something you should handle.
You've just seen how the simulation works. You see problems, you make decisions, and you see the consequences.
VCU students and professors like the simulations for the same reasons. They make learning relevant and dynamic. VCU is developing a national model to make leadership preparation more powerful. And while we are applying simulation tools to leadership education, we are also receiving inquiries about how simulations might be used in assessment or professional development in other critical areas such as special education, teacher evaluation, and childhood obesity.
We filmed hundreds of problems, and we give users the choice of hundreds of possible solutions. The moment you start running this simulated school, you're making hundreds of linked decisions about every dimension of school leadership, creating action plans, completing personnel evaluations, enforcing curriculum decisions. They're all here, and they're all waiting for you as the principal. VCU is creating a new tool. We're using full motion video to show you a whole year of school-related events, opportunities, and problems. You make the choices, you decide the path your school will take, all in a risk-free virtual environment. The simulation provides a 360-degree analysis. Computer scoring algorithms generate a personal profile of the user's strengths and needs. Not only does the user see a summary profile, the simulation algorithms keep track of elapsed time, the efficiency of the new principal, the relative priorities, which tasks are getting done and not done. Simulations like this are a big advance over paper and pencil case studies because they're immersive and they're interactive. They're immersive because the camera takes you into a functioning school and through scores of classroom visits. And they're interactive because you chair the meetings, you do the observations, you write the reports, and you see the consequences. Test scores go up or down. Teacher morale goes up or down. Your school gets better or not. Simulations can save as much as 85% of training budgets because they can be used anywhere, anytime. Districts don't have to pay the cost of substitutes or travel or lodging. Instead of paying experts to repeat the same presentation over and over again, simulations can be used with great fidelity and no marginal cost. Simulations like this can be applied to professional development, to employee assessment, and to graduate education because they're more effective and much less costly than conventional training. Virginia Commonwealth University is grateful to all our partners, especially the Richmond Public Schools and the United States Department of Education.